What a fantastic question. Let's dive into footnotes. I've pulled a couple books aside. All of these have footnotes in them, so let's talk about it. So footnotes are these little addendums at the bottom of the page that they are referencing. For example, so this is in Encyclopedia of Fairies. This one that has the cross symbol next to it is referring to right here, where there's that little symbol here. And they kind of add that so that way they don't have to write all that stuff and block off where the story is. So right here, it has this little symbol where they wanted to add more information pertaining to that. And then here, they give you more information that they didn't want to add. The author didn't want to add in there because it would add, like, it would chunk up the story and kind of make it so it wasn't so, you know what I mean? It was gonna, like, ruin the flow of how they were writing, if that makes sense. This is not very uncommon. So here I have the Illumicrate edition of Babel. Here I have another footnote where there's a little asterisk, and there's an asterisk. So you can use many different symbols. Here's my third example. Here I have S by J.J. Abrams, or known as Ship of Theseus by V.M. Straka. If you haven't read this, I really highly recommend it. It's a very, like, abstract read. But they can also use numbers. And so they'll have the number there, and here we have it numbered. I know it looks very chaotic. I didn't write it. It actually comes with little written things. This is all, like, pre-done in the book. Again, highly recommend this. But yeah, they can be numbered instead of having little symbols. And again, the reason that they do this is because they don't want to cut off the flow of how this storyline is going. Because if they would interject all this extraneous information that is needed, but, like, not relevant for this particular point in the story, just it's needed nebulous to the story, it would just cut off the flow of how everything is going. Which is completely different to endnotes. So those were all footnotes. We have endnotes, which are, a good example is A Day of Fallen Night, where, like, the last 20 pages is just giant notations on characters and people and your storytellers and just info dumping in the last part of it. Instead of telling you each thing on each of the pages that is relevant to, it just puts everything in the back of the book. I hope that cleared up your question. If anyone else has any book-related questions, please drop them in the comments. And if you've made it this far, put a moon emoji. Because, you know, I like to read at nighttime.